everyone. How are you? How are you doing today? I'm doing really not good at the moment. I have physical ailments, and I'm gonna do that thing where you lash out because you're in pain, and you have to make other things feel in pain. But I'm gonna do it with books because I don't want to hurt anyone. Just kidding. Please don't mind my bangs. I'm having existential crises. Since GoodReads did a fine thing and gave us reading stats not long ago, I used it to see the worst books that I've read, which resulted in this. In this video, one of the sides. In this video of me talking about the worst, quote-unquote, worst books that I've read this year, and I'm gonna do another one, but this time I'm gonna go to the worst books that I've read so far, but I'm gonna make myself feel better, because we are going to read some reviews together. This is the most original, fun idea ever, and I worked really hard on it, so compliment me, because I have a praise gang. Let's play a game. I'm gonna start reading your review, and you guess which one it is. I think this is a horrible book. Written well enough, sure, whatever, but just so very wrong, unless you have no morals. At least with Machiavelli, you could make the excuse that he wasn't so much advocating what he said, but merely describing reality. This guy, however, is advocating evil. As I read it, I couldn't help wondering how many politicians actually think this way. Personally, if someone were to read me that review, I think it would take me, if not the first try, I swear, maybe like the first 3 tries to get this book. And I think I would get it in the first try. It's legit, literally the worst book that I've read this year. Actually, yeah, the worst non-fiction book that I've read this year, and it is Power, the 40 Rules of Power. I still get it laws. It makes me stutter so bad. My stutter has been getting so good lately. And this, just whenever I talk about books that I hate, I either lash out or I stutter so much. You are hindering my progress, book. The 40 Sorry. I'm Luciendo. I'm so sorry. Is a manifesto for misery. Literally exactly how I felt. I read this because of Jack Edwards, and it's a challenge on myself to read Booktuber's worst books, and he said in his final review of the book, that this is a book for someone that needs a hug, not for someone that needs a hug. It feels like it's written by someone that needs a deep fucking deep hug. Don't be a whore, okay? But honestly, I could not agree more. I hated every word of this manual for the soulless. It's a perfect example of exactly what's wrong with big pharma, big business, Wall Street, and in short, capitalism as it's currently practiced. This book, which is kind of sort of a synthesis of many previous, First Directive, Machiavelli leaps to mind, is a handbook on how to fuck over everyone you come in contact with in order for you to get ahead and succeed. Yeah, I agree. They would literally tell you to crush over everyone, and you are the god of your life, and blah 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 and whatever, and then they would tell you go ahead and make friends, but don't make them comfortable around you. Go ahead and make friends because you don't want to be that lonely person, but also manipulate everyone. It's so weird. Borderline, it's insane. It's borderline psychotic. It's literally insane how it's written, how it's insane. It would legit tell you the craziest fucking shit. Start a point by being good, right? It's an advice with money, or an advice with something self-love type of way, but then it completely flips into this psychological fucking gaslighting mind game. This is an incel handbook. I don't care. This is an incel handbook. If you want to be known as a psychopath, let this be your Bible. Actually, I don't agree to this because it doesn't really even give off the vibe of someone who is actually a gaslighter, a manipulative, a narcissistic person. It doesn't give off the vibe of someone that actually has something mentally wrong with them. It doesn't give off that. It gives off the vibe of someone that watches a lot of true crime series, watches a lot of shit, got denied by many girls, got denied by many men in their lives, got denied by everyone, didn't get enough love when they were a child, didn't get enough love when they were old, and they sort of thought it was cool to be this like mysterious type of person. But in reality, it's not like that. It's literally given off, I'm gonna push you and convince myself that I am the god of my life, because so many people have pushed me away before, and it's so fucking sad. And Jesus, this was bad. Poorly written, the story was horribly executed, it was meant to be intense and heart-wrenching, but I felt nothing other than pure annoyance. I wanted the main character to just shut up. The odd slut-shaming pissed me off, the non-stop cliche, the romance and dialogue were vomit-inducing. Unrealistic, I couldn't do it, DNF at 60%. Yes! I agree, 100%. If you ever come across this, I love you. So many people love this book. So many people in my fucking book club were like, are you insane? I saw your review, are you insane? That was one of the best books. It made me cry so much. If it made you cry, baby, what is wrong with you? I'm sorry. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, what's happening that made you cry? The slut shaming. Bitch, let's talk about the fucking slut shaming. I didn't even tell you in the book. So, the book is 1,000 Boy Kisses. I freaking hate that book, okay? It makes me want to hurl it out of a window. And I love books. I did actually, by the way, as soon as I finished 1,000 Boy Kisses, I was like, oh my god, she's dead. He's dead. Finally, he fucking died. Oh, the fucking ending. Let's talk about the ending. Bitch, she died, right? I don't care. It's a spoiler, whatever. She died, right? She died. Thank fucking god she died, because she was the most annoying bitch ever. She was so annoying. She was like 18, or I forgot how old she fucking was. She was like 18 or whatever. And she always wore this like pink, curly, like pearly dresses, girly dresses. I sound so hateful right now. It's not against the outfit. Just like hear me out, okay? I promise it's gonna make sense. I'm not a hateful person. Wait, I'm kind. I promise. It would be like this in this like too girly format, right? Like too friendly format. And whenever something is like that, you know they either are like have a really, really nice aesthetic, or mentally challenged, or they're like the complete opposite, and the author or the creator of said character is trying so hard to make them into the girly friendly girl, blah blah blah. That's not the other girl. She literally said, I'm not like the other girls, I watch anime. She didn't say anime, I forgot what she said, but she said something like this, literally, I'm not like the other girls. Oh, she said I read books. She goes, I'm not like the other girls, I don't go out and party, I read books and wear bows in my head. No one gives a shit, Susie. No one gives a fucking shit. Carla, no one gives a fucking flying fucking shit. She literally would say this so many times, and it made me hate her so much. Like, I'm not like the other girls. I stay at home and read books. Not like everyone else. What is a party? Oh my god, what is that? What is it again? A penis? I've never heard that word before. She's like giving this energy, like literally. It's psychotic, and I hated her so fucking much. And then she goes and says something like, I wear bows in my head. I never let my hair down. Not like that bitch. Not like Amy. She's still a slut, by the way. What did you think? This is a cool character? I hate her. Like, I hate her. I wanted to slap her. I wanted her to die sooner. Like, if I could have, I hate her. I hated her so much. And she wouldn't die. She wouldn't die. I'm so sorry I haven't slept in like 3 days. I'm in a really weird mood, but you deal with it, okay? Okay. Dude, the cliches. Every cliche you can ever think of is in the book. Every cliche ever. It was so intense, like the main, like the love interest, whatever his fucking name is. Oh my god, I forgot the Viking thing. So he's from Norway, right? And he's like tall, blonde hair, long blonde hair. He's Thor, basically. He legit is described looking like Thor. Bright blue, like the brightest blue eyes you've ever seen in your entire life. By the way, she was performing in a fucking auditorium. She was performing. He opened the door to the auditorium, which is like fucking more than 50 meters across. Let's go 50 meters across, right? She could see his eyes. She was like, I heard the auditorium door open, and I swear I could see 2 pair of bright blue eyes. This man has light bulbs for eyes. This man has neon fucking eyes. This man has LED. This man is a fucking alien. You know what? I'm gonna stress myself out. I'm gonna give myself a hernia because of the book. I hated it. I hated it so much. It was the worst book I've ever read, ever, in my entire fucking life. One of the worst books I've read in my life. I always advocate for, like, reading. People do whatever you want, do whatever you want, to each their own, whatever the fuck, I don't give a shit. But this is the one time that I'm gonna sit here and confidently say, I do not get it. This book, I do not get it. I'm even, like, gonna say that the worst ones that I've read this year, I don't care. Like, even though I don't get them, I get how other people can get them. Even if I don't get how other people can get them, cool. If you say my favorite book is Confess by Colleen Hoover, so my librarian literally told me, have you read Confess? It's my favorite book of all time. A librarian, okay? The person that deals with book all the time. And I read Confess and I hated it, which brings us to our other reviews, which we're gonna read in a second. But I hated it. But I'm never gonna say, like, how? Like, what did you like? I'm gonna, like, engage in a conversation with you if I ever meet a librarian. And of course I changed libraries now because I don't trust the dude anymore because he likes Confess. But, like, if I were to go back, I would be like, I read it, I did not like it, dude. How could you like this? Let's discuss this point, this point. I love that so much. I've made so many fucking friends on GoodReads because we keep discussing books back and forth. I love that. This though, this bitch, the whole thing, I don't get it. I just remembered one part. I swear to God, this is the last point that I'm gonna make. I swear to God. There was this one part, right? Here it is. No, he roared. Poppy was quirky, not cool. She was unique in a town full of carbon copy bimbos. She didn't want to cheer. She wasn't a bitch, or she didn't chase boys. She wasn't like everyone else. How is this your favorite book? Jesus fucking Christ. He roared. He roared. I know I say this every time, but Colleen Hoover has truly outdone herself here. I agree. I'm not gonna get into it because I keep getting into it in every video that I mention this book in, and I'm so sorry. I know it must be so fucking annoying to every time you watch me, I say the same thing, but the rhyming duel. I cannot get over. It's not just me. Like, there are so many people that are like, if you check the reviews, they're like, the rhyming duel, oh dude, you didn't think the bar could go lower. Colleen brought a fucking shovel to the show. I've been noticing that Colleen, of course, you're free to disagree with me and tell me why you disagree with me, but I've been noticing something with Colleen Hoover, and that is slight slut shaming, slight misogyny, slight bigotry, slight homophobia, slight transphobia, slight little bit of everything. I haven't checked any stats or did any research, and I'm just talking out of my fucking ass right now, but that's how it feels, and I speak from my feelings, okay? Whenever they try to undo those comments, it's like they try to outdo them in such an obvious way that it puts your interest into the said negative comment, even if you wouldn't have noticed it before. For example, the last one that comes to mind is when I read the Hopeless series, and there's one gay character. She had to make them so overly flamboyant, so overly frilly, literally felt like saying, hey, I'm not homophobic. This is a token for you. I don't mind cliches, but it's so much. And there's cliches in every book. You can read whatever you want and you're gonna find at least one. But the way she does them, it's like she literally gives them to you on a platter. Here's a cat. This is a cat because this is a cat. Here's your cat. I have never wanted for a book to be over so bad. This is just a boring version of the hating game. I'm sorry. I tried to like this, I really did, but I just didn't connect with it at all. The first part, me. This is about the Spanish love deception. Me too, bitch. Tried to be over because it was like nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. The man is a bitch. A fucking asshole, misogynistic bitch. The girl is dumbass. She's such a dumbass, and she does everything, and it's so pointless. It's so pointless, and it could have been resolved in 10 fucking pages. Could have been my name is Alina, I forgot her fucking name and I don't care enough to go research it. And my name is, let's call him Nicolas Cage, I forgot his name and I'm not gonna research it. I hate you. I know, I hate you. You're a woman. This is a man's work. She's, oh, I can't stand the misogyny. Ring-a-ding-a-ding. Hello? This is your family. There's a wedding. You better not come alone, you fucking single hoe. By the ending of the book, I really felt absolutely nothing. I didn't feel like I gained anything, like I lost anything, like I met new character. I didn't feel shit. I just wanted the entire charade to be over. The whole book could have been avoided had Aaron just asked Lena on a damn date in chapter 1. I'm gonna stick with Alana and Nicolas Cage. I like the names better. But yeah, I agree. Exactly. Fucking exactly, dude. It could have been resolved in like 10 pages. If you drop my fucking life, I swear to God. I swear. This is so bad. I want to give it a 0, but that's not possible. So I give it a 1. I've never resonated with the review as much as this one. This is about ugly love. You know how I feel about ugly love. I fucking hate the book. This book fucking sucked. It did. It sucked dicks. It sucked balls. It sucked ass. It gave nothing. No. It gave nothing. It gave nothing. She gave us rien du tout. She gave us nothing. He smiled so rarely that Tate composed a poem on the one occasion he did. Are you ready for the poem? Because it's the best piece of literature that you're ever gonna read. Miles smiles for no one else.
Miles only smiles for me.
Now, isn't that lovely? Isn't that so cute for a 23-year-old grown woman to write? This book was miserable. It goes toe-to-toe with Hopeless for the worst book I've read by her. Now, with that, I don't agree with, but cool. There are 3 things that I think went horribly in this book. First, there is blatant sexism. Yes, that's what I was fucking saying. And the perpetuation of gender stereotypes on every single page. Second, this main character had absolutely no self-respect. Yes! She would say, I think I mentioned it in my own review, she would say like, I will never settle. I saw my girls do this, but I would never do that. I would never settle for someone that disrespects me and only wants my body. I'm not a piece of meat. I'm a woman with emotions and everything. I'm a grown woman. She fucking settled. She settled. She let him use her body like a piece of meat. That's exactly what she did. Why? ¿Por qué? No one knows. Pourquoi? Mais pourquoi on fait ça? Mais pourquoi pas? Mais pourquoi pas? Pourquoi pas? C'est ça. They said that's the answer. Why not? Why does anyone do anything? As Frank Reynolds said. Why does anyone do anything, sweetie? Mais pourquoi pas? I want to settle for human shit. That's exactly how it felt. That's how it felt. I'm not like exaggerating on anything. I totally am exaggerating. I have no idea how this shit's gonna come out. I'm really in a really weird mood right now. So I hope I can salvage this together and produce a entertaining result for you. If I can't, I'm still gonna upload it because I just filmed for like 40 fucking minutes and I'm not gonna waste that, okay? No seriousness though. I hope you like this. I love you. This was fun for me and I'm gonna see you next video. Bye.